This is a story from January 15, 2009. It's not my story, and it's an inspiring one. US Airways Flight 1549 on its way from New York City's LaGuardia Airport to Charlotte, North Carolina, struck a flock of birds shortly after taking off, and it lost all its engine power. Unable to reach any airport for an emergency landing due to the low altitude, the pilots Chesley, Sully, Sullenberger, and Jeffrey Skiles glided the plane in the Hudson River. All 155 people on board were rescued by nearby boats with only a few serious injuries. This water landing of a powerless jetliner with no deaths became known as a miracle on the Hudson. You may have heard of this miracle either when it happened in 2009 or through the movie Sully that released in 2016. I had a faint idea of the actual incident in 2009, for a lot of other incidents were happening around me then. I was working on a stock market job, and this was January 2009, and the financial markets were at their bottom. I had seen a lot of people that time around me lose their jobs, and I was trying to keep mine. Anyways, the reason I got back memories of the miracle on the Hudson was because I recently watched the movie Sully that captured the incident and what went on inside Sully's mind when he decided and then did the unimaginable. One of the favorite scenes from the movie emphasizes the critical importance of keeping sight of your most important priority, or whatever it is that drives you in life. At the completion of one of his lessons, the instructor L.T. Cook, who was a civilian pilot training program instructor during World War II, tells the teenage Sully,
"Pilot never stops acquiring knowledge. You'll make mistakes. Everyone does. Just learn from them.
Yes, sir.
And never forget, no matter what's happening, to fly the airplane."
Absolutely, sir.
Now that may have been a passing statement for me on most occasions, but this time I caught on to it. Rewound the scene couple of times to hear that instructor's advice to Sully again and again. Never forget, no matter what's happening, to fly the airplane. That one small statement contained such a powerful lesson on how I must live my life and conduct my affairs. No matter what's happening, I must fly my airplane, walk on my chosen path with complete integrity, never deviating from what I stand for, very much like Sully did on that fateful day in 2009. Well, Safal Niveshak is about to complete 13 years in just 4 days, and my YouTube channel just reached 50,000 subscribers yesterday. The airplane on which I took off from the runway in 2011 is still flying, and flying well. Maybe because all I have focused over these years is to just fly my airplane amidst all turbulence I have faced along the way. Apart from the 1700 posts I have published on the website over these years, I have also created and published 160 videos. The 1% show, which I launched in June 2021, has benefited from some amazing guests like Manish Chokani, Sanjay Bakshi, Arnold Vandenberg, Guy Spear, Monish Pabrai, Morgan Housel, and William Green, among many others. And the Inner Game podcast that I launched early this year has been on a run of its own. Safal Niveshak has been almost a one-person, self-funded initiative, and I expected to keep it that way. I've always kept the site and my work clean of advertisers, how much ever they've offered to pay me, and I would continue it that way. So you can expect my work to continue to remain unbiased and honest. For me, true freedom has never lied in the liberty to do whatever I want to, but in the liberty to not do what I do not want to. Looking back at these 12 years, I am proud of holding on strong to that idea. Finally, I must thank you, dear listener, for listening, for commenting, for your interest and support, and for helping this entire movement of creating wiser investors become greater and spread wider. I am supremely grateful for your time and attention over these years. Just in case Safal Niveshak has touched your life, I would be happy and honored to read your thoughts in the comment section of this episode. Thanks again for being here and supplying the fuel of motivation to help me fly my airplane. I seem to have come a long way, but like Robert Frost wrote in his beautiful poem, "The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep." Thank you so much.